All right, guys, we are back with another deck profile. This time we're featuring Phil's Psychic Frog deck that he took to the Edison format monthly in Houston, Texas, hosted by Gaming. So let's go over his deck real quick. We've got 3 sub, only 2 swap, okay, 2 Treeborn. Now, he did play 2 dupes, but I think he messed up when he sent me the screenshot, but he did play 2 dupes, he told me. 1 Unifrog, 3 Overdrive Teleporter, 3 Psychic Commander. I think this one's Mind Protector, 1 Krebons, triple Caius, double Battle Fader, Gores, and Junk Synchron. 12 spells, heavy, E-Teleport, Brain, and Mind Control. He plays a lot of tuners, so Mind Control makes sense. That's the wrong Trunade, but yeah, Trunade. 1 Avarice, 1 1-for-1, 1 Soul Exchange, 2 Instant Fusion, probably combo with the tuners, makes sense. 2 Enemy Controller, basically 3 Brain Control in his deck, again, because he plays so many tuners, it seems good. And only 4 trap cards, pretty low trap count. 3 Regeki Break, 1 Dust. Let's look at his side deck. 2 DD Crow, 2 Vanities, 2 Cyber Dragon, 1 Dark Dust, 1 Lightning Vortex, 2 Knock, 2 Dust, 1 Mirror Force, 2 Pull in the Rug. Now let's look at his extra deck. 1, what's it called? No, I forgot this one's name. I forgot that card's name. The big psychic guy. 1 Armor Arm, 1 Catastor, 1 Android, Goyo, Brio, Black Rose, usual suspects. Psychic Life Transfer, Colossal, Dark End, Stardust, Star Ruler, the 2 Instant Fusion targets, and 1 Chimera Tech. So, yeah, we're gonna... Normally, I get deck profiles in person, but after the tournament, everyone always just leaves. Everyone's trying to go home, so... He told me, I asked him whenever he was still playing, he told me he would give me his deck profile, but I think he had to go home, so he left. But he sent me a screenshot, and I have his match of him playing this deck in the semifinals. Now, normally, I like to film the entire tournament, but I actually filmed 1 top 8 match, 1 top 4 match, and I was planning to film the finals, but the other guy didn't want to play on camera, so this was basically the last match of the tournament. So we'll see who will make it to the finals. Either A, Chris D on the left playing Machina Control or Machina Turbo versus Phil's Psychic Frog deck. Now, this tournament was 46 players, 6 rounds of Swiss. Again, we have people from... the competition was stiff. Obviously, we have people from Houston. We had a couple people from Austin. We had like 8 players from Dallas. And two from Dallas made top 8, Randy and Hobby, but they both lost in top 8. I think there was a couple from Austin in Top Cut. I know there was 2 from Austin in Top Cut, and I guess the other 4 were from Houston, is my guess. I'm not sure. But we'll see who will win. Well, we technically didn't have a winner. The other guy who refused to play on camera was playing Value Turbo. So, all right. So, Phil went first, set a monster and passed. To Chris D, sets a monster, sets a back row and passes. Now, traditionally, Machina has a bad matchup against frogs, but this is not a standard, frog deck. I even made a video like a couple weeks ago about what is the best frog deck, and this was not on the list, this Psychic Frog deck. I'd never even heard of it. All right, so he tributes so he 1-for-1, Stitches Psychic Commander, and then tributes Mind Protector to bring out the Unifrog. Luckily, it looks like there's no glare. Shout out to Omega Gaming. The tournament went by smooth. Prize support was pretty good. No ruling disputes. It was nice. It's just the drive is just rough. Again, this is my second time going to Houston versus the Copper's Cove tournament. The Edison Showdown is only like 2.5 hours, while this one's an extra hour there and back, so it's brutal. But, we love Edison, so we had 6 people in one car. We had both times we got 6 people in one car. Anyways, now he ends on the double dupe block. I'm also interesting to see. Now, I didn't get Chris D's deck profile. I mean, it's Machina, but I want to see, not all lists are the same, but, I'm used to seeing Joey Lynch's Machina list without Caius. I wonder if Chris D's on Caius. But most of the Machina lists are similar. Now, again, Chris went X1. I think he was either the 4 seed or 5 seed, but he went X1 in Swiss, while Phil actually went X2. He was 6 after Swiss. He was the highest X2, so he had the best tiebreakers. Now, I know he went up against 2 of my friends that I drove to Houston with. My friend Adrian, Phil beat him, but then he lost to Randy's Value deck. So, anyways, Chris flips Hamster, sets Raiko. Keep track of life. Right. Yeah, like that's one thing I've noticed is like since when I see Machinas, I think about Joey Lynch's deck because I face him all the time at locals, and since he doesn't run Caius, he doesn't have many outs to the dupe block. So here, Phil Regeki breaks the Raikou, probably hoping he didn't set another Raikou. But what other monster would Chris set besides another Raikou? Another hamster? Maybe Plague? Maybe, but I doubt it. So he probably has another Raikou down there, but I guess at least this way you won't lose both your dupes. You'll only lose one. All right. Again, I'm interested to see in Chris's take on Machina. It's a deck people have been watching the channel. I love Machina. I just love Gear Frame and Fortress and Pot of Avarice. All right, so he has 3 monsters in the graveyard. Old Teapot Avarice. Come on, Caius. Caius would just be insane. But I didn't face either of these two. I also entered this tournament, but I didn't do too well. I lost to the other guy who made the finals, who refused to play on camera. He was one of my losses. And I lost to Black Wings. So I didn't get to face these two, so that's why I don't know what's in their decks. Okay, so he said what? He set the 3rd Raikou? He either set the 3rd Raikou or a 2nd hamster. Now let's see Phil. I actually kind of like the ratios in his deck. The only thing maybe I would add a few more trap cards, maybe 2 more trap cards. I think 4 is pretty low. Yeah, I like 6 or 7 or 8. That's kind of like the range. I don't like running more than 8 trap cards because then it gets cloggy. So I try to keep it between like 6 and 8. But in frog decks, you can get away with 5, maybe even 4. I guess he's playing frog, so 4 is not bad. All right. So draw phase, Regeki break, discard the instant fusion, hit the. Yeah, so he had all 3 Raikous. So what else did he set? Another hamster? But see, the beauty about Machina is that he can like Pot of Avarice his Raikous and then flip hamster and the hamster will be live again. But it looks like there's the orange. Okay, there's a little bit of a glare. There's the orange gadget, as my boy Bluff Knuck likes to call it. So adds, what do you add? Fortress? 4 monsters. Pitch Force for Fortress. His field is clogged, though. Okay, so he switches everything to attack mode. So Raikou is probably going to hit over Treeborn. Yep. So Fortress, run over Dupe. Dupe effect. Grab back Swap Frog. Yep, Raikou over Treeborn. 11, that's first damage. 11 and 18, leaving Phil at 51. No Gore. Did we see Gores in his deck list? We'd have to go back. You guys can pause the video and go back to see if he has Gore. I mean, it's not like Chris knows he has whether or not he plays Gores. We, the audience, know, but Chris doesn't. All right, so Standby Treeborn. Oh. Okay, Standby Treeborn. All right, we're good. I think I just... All right, summon Krebons. Activate Instant Fusion. So here we see like the extender. This deck kind of reminds me of like Psychic Zombies or what was the name of that deck? Not Psychic Zombies. I forgot the name of the deck. It wasn't called Psychic Zombies. All right, so he goes for the Black Rose, nukes the field, and passes to Chris. All right, so now his Avarice is live. Yep, here comes Avarice. Put back 2 Force, Gear Frame. Couple Raikous, it looks like. Going to draw 2 cards. Now I'm curious to see if he's on 2 or 3 Avarice, because I like 3 Avarice, but the only thing about when you play 3, just 2... Sometimes you draw two of them and your hands are just bricky, so. Alright, so he summons Lila. What's up with the sleeve? Okay, summon Lila, attacks him for 17. Does he have the Gores? Does he even play Gores? Actually, I can check. Alright, so end phase mill 3 for Lila, leaving Phil at 24. Standby Treeborn. Heavy Storm. Heavy. Chain Wing Blast. Ooh, that's nice, because now the Treeborn is going to go on top of the deck. And he's in his main phase. Okay, here's Phil. Okay, he does run Gores. He runs Gores and 2 Battle Faders. Alright. So 24 to 8k. So now Phil sets a monster. Now, yeah, Caius is game, right? Unless he has Battle Fader. He's left with 2 cards in his hand. Oh, he does run Caius. It's right there. He milled it. Okay. So he does play Caius. So far, if you look at his graveyard, Compulse in the main deck, Compulse and Wing Blast in the main deck. So not as his trap lineup isn't, too. Oh, Brio? Is Brio game if he has another, like if he has a way to bring out Fortress. But is Phil expecting a Battle Fader? So you go Brio. Well, the Piercer is not game. Flameville Rayquaza, what's it called? Rayquaza is not game. But it's not a bad play. You put him pretty low. Okay, now this is probably game. This is probably game through Gores. Yep. So that is game. Christie takes game 1 against Phil's Psychic Frog deck. Now we saw some of his cards, like he drew Instant Fusion, he drew the Frog Engine, but we didn't see like the Overdrive Teleporter or that was a big one. All right, so Phil's going first, game 2. And starts off with Tribute Sub. That's how you know how good the Frog Engine is. You could just splash it in so many decks. And just throw 3 Caius in your deck. Yeah, I mean, that's the truth. Just put 3 Caius, the Frog Engine, and just throw whatever else you want in there. All right, so just standard sub into swap into Treeborn and pass from Phil. All right, pitch Fortress, tax. Oh, there's the Battle Fader. Why Fader here, though? I'm curious. So set 2. I thought he was going to drop Gores, and here comes Trap Dust Shoot. So he has enemy 2. Oh, he drew both his dupes. That sucks. So 2 dupes, swap, teleport, Regeki Break, and Overdrive Teleporter. Yeah, that one's like you bring out like 2 Psychics from your deck. Yeah, so yeah, you definitely returned that one. So what can he do with this hand? Because he has Teleport. 2, 4, 5, 6. You can make a level 6 play. Or you can just sit on dupe. Oh, he can make Catastor too. Yeah, he can go Teleport, make Catastor with just his swap. Yeah, and he can try to run over the Fortress, but it's not going to go through. He plays, like you saw, Compulse in the main deck, Wing Blast, Bottomless, most likely. Yeah, there's like every trap card stops a Catastor attack, so looks like he's going to bounce back Treeborn. Okay, this is a good play. That way you can Regeki Break, pop the Fortress, and discard Treeborn. So attack, and then here comes Regeki Break, discard the Treeborn. Pass to Phil. Phil summons the Psychic Commander. So he's left with 2 cards. Attack for 1,000. Attack for 14. I don't know if he paid, so. Android? And phase 6. So what does he have in his hand? The 2 dupes? Okay, pitch, force for fortress, attacking for 100. Yeah, his 2 cards in hand are the 2 dupes. Yeah, man. What do you want me to say? It's unfortunate when you draw both your dupe frogs. Alright, standby Treeborn, and then Phil's got a full hand. Not looking too good for Psychic Frogs. Okay, so now, but what do you do with the Instant Fusion? Am I wrong? You're right, he has 2 dupes in his hand, right? What does Instant Fusion do? I mean, we looked at his extra deck. He only plays 2. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. I must have... Oh, I think he special summoned the swap. I forgot he had teleport. Okay, I think he special summoned the swap by discarding Dupe Frog, so his other card is Dupe. Oh, Book of Moon. Oof. Book of Moon might just... Oh, yeah, that one's the dupe. And then that one will get destroyed and pass to Chris. So he runs over the Psychic Commander, sets a monster, sets a back row, pass. So all he has is dupe. And whatever he drew for his turn. He needs Caius really bad, but looks like it's not Caius. Flip Ryko, target the dupe. Mills Ryko, DD Crow, and Compulse. He's got like 3 spells in his hand. Maybe he's got Avarice, but he's only got 4 monsters, so yeah, Avarice is not live yet. Attack the Treeborn and the DD Crow. Standby. Treeborn. Set pass. Okay, so Fortress attack the sub. So he doesn't, yeah, no point in attacking the Treeborn. Just leave it up, and then here comes Heavy. Wing Blast again. Okay, Compulse the Treeborn. Got him the same way both games. So now he sets Treeborn. Most likely. Most likely he set the Treeborn. Now flip Hamster. Get second Ryko. No, it's the last one. Okay, that's his last Ryko. This is why I said like about Hamster's good in this deck, because you can just recycle the Rykos. Does he want... Okay, he has Avarice. Does he want to Caius the Treeborn? Probably not. I don't think so. If he has Caius, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth it. He's got another 4. Yeah, he's got... I think he might have double Pot of Avarice in his hand. I think he's got... What is... Oh, he's going to Tribute Summon the Fortress? Is that what he's thinking about? Oh, okay, so... He was hoping that it was Treeborn. And then attack him for 36. Okay, I see what his dilemma was. Okay, now he tributes both his monsters to set. He probably set the Fortress. Well played. Yeah, set in the Fortress because you don't want to get, you know, Cyber Dragoned. So set the Fortress. That way you can activate your Pot of Avarice. Try to draw some defensive cards. And I think his field is a little clogged anyway. I think he has an orange gadget in his hand. So he draws 2. Set 1. And pass to Phil. All right. Phil, standby Treeborn. Set Caius. There we go. It's got to be Caius, right? Yep, Caius. Target the Fortress. But then he's got another Fortress, and here comes Mirror Force. Flip Ryko, pop, and that is game. So Phil concedes. So top 4 for Phil with this Psychic Frog deck. Now again, Chris and the other value guy did not play it out. Now we'll never know who would have won the tournament if those two had gone for it. But here we've got the well, It's a special promotion for Epic's own big Edison Battle Zone Royale. It's June 28th at 2 p.m. for registration. Oh, sorry. Registration will be open at 1 p.m. Starts at 2. Edison format, $30 entry with 2 OTS packs. A pack 28 and 4 OTS packs 27. And yeah, here's the address. 734 East Pipeline Road, Hurst, Texas. And let's go over the prize support. So first place gets a lightly played secret rare Dark Arm Dragon. A near mint Ultimate Colossal Fighter. Second place gets a lightly played Ultimate Armor Master. And a moderately played Ultra Chaos Sorcerer. Third place gets a near mint Dual Terminal Bryonic. Fourth place gets an Ultimate Thought Ruler. And then 5th through 8 get an epic single-player cloth playmat plus a ghost from the past 2 mini boxes. So I'll be there. I believe maybe they were going to stream it, either Epic or maybe I'll stream it on my channel. I need to talk to them about that. We'll see. Not sure on that one yet. But I will be there. Hope to see some of you guys there. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile and the gameplay replay. Normally, I don't do it this way, but since I didn't get his deck profile... I didn't get his deck profile at the event. I decided to just so we can get his screenshot of his deck and we see his deck in action. Anyways, hope to see you guys next time. And if you haven't already, please consider joining our members only. Putting an extra 2-3 videos a week, only $2.99 a month. The link is always in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.